Alright, let's see what's going on. Is it working? Is it working? Oh, let's see. It says I am live. So I have an excellent connection. We're just... there we go. There we go. Alright, how is everybody doing today? We're trying out this new streaming software along with being able to stream us on Switch instead of on the Xbox or PlayStation 5. So I want to be able to bring to everyone my little idea of taking the amiibos from Smash Bros. Ultimate and having them battle against each other in what I would like to call the unofficial Amiibo Smash League. Now, one thing to remember is, gotta scroll down my little list here. Okay, is that we've got to make sure that all these stages, the characters, music, and gameplay are, properties of Nintendo and their affiliates. So anything you see from the Smash Brothers thing is going to be Nintendo's. So I think there's a problem with the image on the screen. I may have to make some adjustments, so please bear with me on this one. Alright, so let's see here. Why is it not working? Do I have to create a new one every time? It was working fine the other day. Sorry about that, everybody. So this is also a testing thing, but so that way we can all see this together. Let's see here. Video capture device. We gotta create a new one to get it to come up on there. When do I have to do this every single time I jump in? Because I did have this up on the screen for a while beforehand. I'm using this OBS software for the streaming. It seems to be pretty good. I think after the one image left the screen for so long, then I think it went away. So let me see if I can take this down and then put it back up again. The image in the middle with the gameplay. So, because I want to make sure it's able to run the gameplay on here. Because otherwise, what are we doing, right? All right, and I'm confident the speakers work, the microphone's working really well. But hey, if there's any problems, don't worry, I'll check it out shortly. So. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and so I'm gonna remove that and then I'm gonna add it back in. Yep, so yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm just gonna go ahead and add it back in so that way we can have our Switch stream. Okay. Oh, look at that. I think it's going to come back in. Awesome. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, alright. Let's see here. Yep, switch audio. I'm guessing that's coming through. Alright, cool. That's what we wanted to see. We'll want... oh, well, not exactly, so I want to shrink the size down. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's much better. Okay. Yeah, so you can literally see me making those adjustments on the screen. Alright, so what I got is just a regular random fight right now between the computer while I'm going through this. So again, the images from Smash Brothers Ultimate, the game, you know, all the characters, gameplay, and music from the game is property of Nintendo and their affiliates. So, and as you can see on the screen, you know, I have the things to support Nintendo and their affiliates. So let's see here. All right. So this is supposed to be the informational stream, which is also a testing stream as well for the unofficial amiibo Smash League. So it is something that is going to be it's going to look similar to what it would be if you were, like, say, watching one of your favorite sports teams. So I'm going to have a regular season, I'm going to have playoffs, and which I like to call smash-offs. So I'm going to go ahead and read through the unofficial Smash roadmap that I wrote up. It's about 5 pages, but that's okay. It's full of lots of information. Feel free, though, to leave comments about, you know, or any questions, or just, you know, what you think for anybody. So before I start reading, I'm going to start this match off. All right, here we go. So that way you can have the match going in the background while this is going. Alright, some random competitors going. Alright, so the unofficial Smash roadmap has 7 parts to it. So I'm just gonna go through it one at a time. Alright, so it lasts for so right now it'll last for 7 weeks for the regular season matches, which will take place during weeks 1, 2, and 3. You will see characters battling each other on battlefield stages with no items and 3 lives each. To go into more description there, so the battlefield stages, I believe, offer a challenge where characters will not have an advantage or disadvantage, you know, just brawling each other to determine a winner. I mean, because if you ever, you know, played Smash Bros. Ultimate, you know that some characters play better on certain stages, you know, whereas on other stages they just don't do as well. So that way, those first 3 are just like, hey, you know, we're just gonna go out there, we're gonna start battling, and you know, and we're gonna see stuff happen. All right, so let's see. Then also, I'm going to and the thing with the 3 lives and no items. Having let's see here. That's what on there. So yeah, 3 items. 3 lives makes it so that way if a character is strong enough to wait, they can stay alive and just take out their opponent, you know, multiple times before even losing their first life. You know, because some of the characters are tougher, you know, and can just, you know, sustain more damage before they're knocked out, whereas others, you know, can do a lot of damage and may not be able to sustain, so they don't have that balance in the character. So, alright, yeah, I'm also trying not to get too distracted by the action on the screen right now, because it does look pretty cool. But anyway, so we also have what is it? I'll just read through the bullet points I have here. The battlefield stages offer a challenge where characters will not have any advantages or disadvantages, just brawling each other to determine a winner. No items at this time, so characters get the opportunity to compete based on their skills alone. 3 lives is a fair amount to determine a winner, giving characters multiple chances to defeat their opponents. Item voting begins with viewers being able to vote on which 3 items to use during the semifinals and unofficial Force Championships. To vote, simply leave a comment saying which 3 items you think should be used during each of the matches. I will use 3 in one and 3 in the other, so that the same items won't show up in both to keep things interesting. This final smash ball will not be used at these times, so don't vote on it making an appearance. Reason why is because the final smash ball will make an appearance in the final match, which I'll go into as we move forward. So second, during weeks 4, 5, 6, and 7, stages will be changed to random to make things more interesting by possibly giving an advantage or disadvantage to characters in the final weeks. After the 7 weeks of matches, the 2 characters in each group with the highest win-loss record will represent their group in the unofficial Smash-Offs. Oh, that's something I needed to put in here. There's actually 8 groups, and in each group is you have 4 groups that are in with the action force, and then you have 4 groups in with the battle force. So I think that's something that I didn't put in my initial roadmap, is explaining that information too thoroughly. So that's something I'm going to have to go back in, type up, and so that way I can make it easier to explain that information at a later point. Look at that Wario over here, just using his final smash attack. Alright, so yep, you got to periodically touch the controller so that way it doesn't have that grayed out thing on the screen, because that does carry through to the stream. We want good quality, especially if you're watching something like this. So again, I just got this, somewhat random battle going on in the background, just so that way there'd be some sort of entertainment, rather than just listening to whatever I have to say, because, in case I'm rambling at points. Alright, so then, here we go, so the next part, I'll be taking 2 weeks to review comments, concerns, item votes, and anything else needed to prepare for the unofficial Smash-Offs, which includes any tiebreaker matches. So after these 7 weeks of matches, then we will. I'll take 2 weeks so that way I can go over everything and make sure everything's all prepped. So that way the Smash-Offs, and player votes can be looked at, as well as also being able to do any tiebreakers or respond to any messages. Any concerns or anything or comments. Anyone wants to add. So, alright, let's see. It is important to take time to address the thoughts and concerns of those who watch the content, because without the viewer, I would be just guessing on what you may want to see next. Items voted on, such as the mushroom, baseball bat, and hammer, will appear during the semifinals and unofficial Smash-Off championship matches. Tiebreakers when 2 or more characters have the same win-loss record to qualify for one of the 2 spots representing their group in the unofficial Smash-Offs. Example, Link 4 wins, 3 losses, Zelda 4 wins, 3 losses. Characters will compete in a battlefield stage with 1 life and no items to determine who will take the spot. If 3 or more characters all have the same win-loss record, then those characters will battle to determine who gets the 2 spots. The first and second place characters from the tiebreaker match that include more than 2 characters will be chosen to represent their group in the unofficial Smash-Offs. Alright. So, item 4, unofficial Smash-Offs will take the top 2 characters from each group and place them into the tournament-style bracket based on whether the character placed first or second for the group. Placements have been determined ahead of time, so the characters from the same groups won't compete against each other in the first or second matches of the unofficial Smash-Offs. Alright. Okay. Characters will have their life totals increased to 5 to give them a better chance at winning. Alright, oh, it looks like Wario won that one. We're gonna go ahead and start that timer. We're gonna go ahead and start that timer again. Look at that, +5. Go Wario. It's again random stages, random characters coming in on this. So in here, look at that. Good job, Wario. You won that last one. Alright. Here we go. We're gonna do ready. Oh, who are we looking at in here for characters? Look at that before I continue. So I got a little bit more there. Looks like we have Lucario, Meta Knight, Lucina, and Ice Climbers on. Looks like one of the Legend of Zelda stages on here. Yeah, I probably need to learn the stages names better for this. So somebody wants to comment on some of these names or anything, feel free, because hey. Doing this for entertainment. So, anyway, continuing on. Semi-final matches will include the first set of items voted on by the viewers with a low item spawn rate. Having a higher spawn rate for items allows for items to have a larger factor on determining the winner. Low spawn rate instead for items adds an interesting spin on the match up to that point, such as allowing a win from behind or cementing a victory. Items voted on may not appear in a match even if selected. Makes things more exciting not knowing what will appear and when. So essentially what that means is, is the voted on 3 items with the low spawn rate, there is no guarantee that you're going to see more than 1 or 2 of those 3 items that were selected for that match, but it is entirely random. Now, also the reason, again, for the low spawn rate is, well, like I said, if you're battling and you have a lot of items that if you have items show up a lot, then one character can just keep picking up those items up and get and get victories. The main thing about this is, I want the amiibos to be battling their skills against their skills. So that way it's not, just like, so if, like, for instance, Lucario that just did a smash attack, right? I mean, if he's sitting there constantly doing smash attacks, I mean, like Meta Knight is now, then as cool as it looks, that's gonna, almost be a deciding factor as to, oh, that character won or that character won. Because some of the smash attacks are not as offensive as others. I mean, for example, Princess Peach, she makes everybody go to sleep and then summons a bunch of Peaches that she can go pick up and heal with. So that one is, whereas you have other ones like in this video we saw Lucario just do this huge energy blast, which is direct damage. So there's that, So they affect the matches differently. And I want the characters to be battling their skills against the other skills. So just to give a little more elaborate, Ice Climbers, that's their smash for, that's gnarly. That is gnarly. Now, if that was on a battlefield stage, that would be really difficult to avoid because of the size of the Ice Climbers. Ice mountain that comes up. You can get that cool little polar bear with the sunglasses. That's really, yeah. And there's an assist trophy. See the little Starman, the great silver gray dude or whatever. I think he's called the Starman. If I'm wrong in that, please let me know. Okay. But all right, continuing on. Let's see here. Number 6. The Unofficial Force Championships will feature the second group of items that the viewers voted on, which will also have a low spawn rate for the previously mentioned reasons. So the unofficial Force Championships, that's the unofficial Action Force Championship, the unofficial Battle Force Championships, because you have 4 groups on one side, which is part of the Action Force, and then you have the other 4 groups, which is part of the Battle Force. And the reason It's kind of set up so that way it's almost like your favorite sports team. You know, you're battling for this team that is part of this group, and almost like so that and they're battling to be able to go into the playoffs to make but they have to do well enough in their group, the top 2 in the group, and right now each group has 5 combatants, totaling out to 40 different combatants. No, I do not have all the characters, and quite yet in this, but hey, that's just like when you're, for anyone who's used to playing Smash Brothers in the past, the more you play it, then eventually you get this thing that shows up on the screen that says a new combatant has appeared. A new opponent, and then you have to defeat that opponent before you can unlock them. So, so it's almost it almost feels like that when we're adding more characters in. So, not all the characters are available, but I do have more planned for next year. So, or for next time or whatever. But anyway, I'm dragging on some more on this. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so then both of the unofficial Force champions, which is the unofficial, I'll go into it more, will battle it out in final competition to determine who will be the unofficial Ultimate Final Smash Brawl champion. That's right. Unofficial Ultimate Final Smash Brawl champion. Alright, so the unofficial Action Force champion will battle against the unofficial Battle Force champion to determine which character is the best of them all in the unofficial Ultimate Final Smash Brawl championship. One of the characters will have bragging rights as the winner, and hopefully it's a character. Hopefully it's one of the characters that the viewers pick. Because everybody usually has a fan favorite going into these. So the nice thing about it is it's the amiibo against the amiibo. So you don't have to worry. So you don't have to really worry about any pressures. Because it's just one NPC or AI controlled character against another NPC or AI controlled character. So let's see. During the final match, the characters will be given 7 lives, so they have a better chance at winning. There's even more. Alright, so the stage will be set to custom, which is a stage that I have made myself to keep the fight going, so each life lost in the competition will be less questionable. Because, sometimes people are like, in a match, they're like, no, that was just completely unfair. That was way unfair. That should not, the other person should have won, blah, blah, blah. If this didn't happen. So I created a stage. Oh, looks like Lucina won that timed battle, too. Because, on there. Alright, so yeah, one of the things I want to try and do is when I'm doing more informational stuff instead of just battles, I'll throw up a timed battle on there. That way it'll help me keep track of how much time there is, so that way I can try and keep the videos as short as possible, because I don't want them to run too long for everybody, because because who knows, you might get bored, especially like this one with all this information. All right, so hence throwing up a battle on the screen. All right, so let's see. The only item that will be featured during the final match is the Final Smash Ball. What kind of competition-ending event would it be without featuring this item? So that's why the Final Smash Ball is not able to be a voted item, because the Final Smash Ball will be included. Now, also, I decided to have the final Smash meters will be active, giving the characters an extra chance to snag victory during this final match by showing off their final Smash attacks. So, that's another thing, is the 2 remaining characters that are going into that are in this competition in the Ultimate Final Smash Brawl Championship are going to be able to use their final Smash attacks. Alright, now all of the above is, all the stuff I've mentioned before is of course subject to change due to any seen or unforeseen circumstances. I'm putting in all the effort to do all this stuff for the entertainment of you, the viewer, and myself, because, you know, I've been battling my amiibos for years against each other in Smash Bros. And I'm starting to hear more and more people that are interested in actually viewing this competition that I did. So I put in some extra effort to put this up here on YouTube, so that way, you know, more than just myself, you know, and anybody I invite over to my home can actually watch this competition take place. So, and that way, it's not like just a single elimination like it has been for so long with it when I did this. All right. Also, make sure that if you leave any comments, make sure that you do so in a respectful manner. You know, because everybody deserves to be treated with respect. You can say you could say you like or dislike something. You know, it's just you know, try not to go too crazy with it. You know, with your comments or whatever. So you got to be you know, be respectful, YouTube friendly, and you know, and also remember that Smash Brothers you know, games and is a game for everyone. So there may be young kids that are also viewing this. So make sure that your comments are going to be ones that are appropriate for younger audience as well, because I want to do this for everyone that wants to see it. You know, so it's not just for me. It's for you and you know and everyone else. So, and again, all the video footage that is featured here, and music from Smash Brothers Ultimate, and all the characters are property of Nintendo and their affiliates. So support them, and if you like the if you want to see more of this, you know, like, subscribe. Again, this one's mostly just an informational one. Also, me testing to see if the new streaming method is going to be working successfully. So, you know, let me know how I'm doing there too. All right. Well, and thank you very much for stopping by, and have a wonderful day.